Okay, welcome, 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 welcome.
Welcome. Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. It's the Woo Woo Show.
Yay,
And we still haven't got that jingle going, but I'm sure we need a little jingle. We need a little jingle. So
you can sing, Michelle. Sing.
Spiritual Events Directory. Here we are back with the Woo Woo Show, presented by our wellness community. My name is Michele Scott, and you can find me on Facebook at Michele Scott on Air. And if you are a fan and you're following, and I know that you all are, you will know that we always bring some gorgeous goddesses into this space. And of course, these two, you two are regulars now. You need no introduction, but there will be some newbies. So we will introduce you. So I've got Margaret Ioannidis from Spiritess, alchemist healer, and I've got Karina Francois, naturopath, herbal medicine woman, significant women's tribe. And I should have thrown in Margie and Soul Seekers as well, just to shamelessly plugging everything.
Yeah, plug everything you can.
Exactly. And these two beautiful ladies are coming in tonight to talk about their very special new venture called Embodiment. Yay!
Thanks for having us, Shell.
You hear the audience. They're clapping wildly. We need to get some of that audience, you know, in TV land, they had that fake applause.
Yes.
We need to get that good. Yeah, we need to get that good at it all, ladies. Okay, so, ladies, welcome to the show. Give us a little intro. A little intro into embodiment.
Would you like me to go? Would you like me to go first, Karina? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay. Karina and I are doing a choosing embodiment package. We came up with this beginning of the year, and we're running a few calls. Yeah. We did 3 calls to begin with, and we ran about 4 of those, which ran really successfully. We're really cool. And now we've decided to go a bit deeper and a bit longer, because people ask for a bit more information and different types of information. So we're doing a 6-week choosing embodiment workshop starting on the 10th of September. I know the date. I remember the date. And without those 6 weeks, you know, we're talking about body blueprints, self-esteem, self-responsibility. We're talking about trauma. We're talking about 21 layers of the soul. We're talking about our soul. There's a whole heap of other stuff that we're talking about. We're doing meditations, where you've got PDFs. There's a whole heap of things that we're talking about. But why choosing embodiment? Karina's probably really great at answering that one, because
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So
I don't want to talk all night.
I'm so
as much as we can. Of course, we can talk
exactly
all night, but wait, we won't.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
So I'll explain it a little bit. So why choosing embodiment? Embodiment encompasses all of who we are, all of what we are, all of our emotions, all of our physical aspects of ourselves and our spiritual aspects of ourselves. It's all about, you know, our past, our present, and our potential for the future. And that's what I love about embodiment, in that we can look at all the layers. And it's really a personal growth journey. And the beauty of it is that we're looking at all elements. We're looking at emotions that are perhaps holding us back from committing to who we truly are as people. We're looking at, you know, behaviors around food and things that we potentially may be doing that get in the way of really being the best versions of our physical selves, full of energy and vitality and those sorts of things. And then we're looking at all the spiritual stuff too, that could be potentially getting in the way of us, you know, growing as women and maturing into that best version of ourselves. You know, it is a journey. It's an ongoing journey. And what I've loved about the calls is that every time we do the calls, different women come in, so we can all learn from each other as well. So yeah, it's packed full of information on self-esteem, on food behaviors. And then Margie, of course, brings her brilliance with all the spirituality that I absolutely love. You know, we can't escape the mind, we can't escape the body, and we can't escape the spiritual aspects of ourselves. They all come together, and they are who we are as human beings. So, you know, come along. They're fantastic. We've already got 6 signed up, and we'd love a few more.
Fantastic. Now, ladies, so this happened last week as well. It has been happening for for some time with all of our lives and Spiritual Events Directory, where for some reason or another we can't see all of the comments. Okay. Last week I thought it was because I like to push buttons. I pushed a couple of buttons. I reckon I'm the button pusher. I pushed the wrong buttons. I couldn't freaking see a whole heap of comments. So can you, Margie, have a look at your phone?
I've got a couple on there. I can see a couple.
Right.
Yeah.
So, ladies, here's what's going to happen. With the Woo Woo Show, we like to come in here. It's conversations about the unusual, the unique, and the unknown. Okay, we like a little bit of woo woo. So, to the audience out there, we like to talk a little bit of woo woo. We like to give you some readings, but we're always introducing someone and lots of different ways for you to grow better in life. Okay, so it's always about tools. As Karina said, it's always about, how can you be the very best version of yourself? So tonight, I'll put the link to the event invite in the post. What we want you to do is check that out. Check out Embodiment. Embodiment is a workshop, but it's a workshop that you ladies are running over the course of 6 Thursdays, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Right, lovely.
Yes.
So you're going to get the information in the event invite, ladies, and then we're going to answer, Karina and Margie are going to answer some questions for you as we go, and you'll be able to see their brilliance because Karina's got some fabulous herbal medicine cards, or what are they called? Herbal tarot?
A couple, actually. So I've got the Magical Herb Oracle, which I absolutely love. I've been using these for a while.
Wow.
And the beauty of it is you can really look into herbs and how they connect to the physical body, but also the understanding of what may be going on for you emotionally. So there's those. And then one of my girlfriends bought me the Herb Crafters Tarot, which I absolutely love using as well. And again, it's all about linking the mind and the body for me.
Love it.
So,
and I love how you say that. I loved it the first time I heard you say that the mind can't exist without the body and the body can't exist without the mind. And then, of course, you throw in the emotions and the spirituality. And these two are really providing you ladies with a very well-rounded course that I reckon you don't see anywhere. You don't see too much of. And I'm going to say you don't see it anywhere else because they're, these are my peeps. And Margie, what have you got?
Thanks, Michele.
Yeah, these are my
I'm going to use the 7 energies, the 77 energies oracle, which I've only just gotten in and I've started using them and I absolutely love them.
Wow.
And I'm just going to talk about whatever comes up for whoever would like some information.
Right. So ladies, who are you seeing there? Because I can't see anybody.
There's Maria. Maria's on there.
Yeah.
She said hello. How you all be? Deborah.
Deborah, Mitzi Diaz.
Yeah. So there's about 12 or 13 on.
Okay, I can't see anybody. All right, so let's see who we're going to do a reading for. Okay, hang on, I can see some people here now. Put the volume right down. Okay, beautiful. Hello, Maria.
Hi,
Joe. Beryl and Joe are watching. Excellent. So, ladies, put up your hand if you've got some ailments at the moment. You're going through something physically, mentally, emotionally. Put your hand up for a little bit of guidance, or push in there. Whatever body part. I know with Margie that and Karina, they can tap into whatever body part and give you the core of what's going on from that cellular and that soul level. So let's do it as we continue to talk. You'll get some readings as well. Wonderful. Who's up? Let me see. I've got Mitzi, Deborah, Maria, Alana. Yay, Sharon.
There's quite a few on there now.
Yeah.
There's quite a few
they're all
on
coming
on.
Awesome. Well, ladies, who are you drawn to? No one's actually said yes, giving me a definitive yes yet.
Maria's saying she's got lower back issues.
Excellent. Go.
Okay. You want me to go, Karina? I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go with the back. I love the back stuff. Okay. Lower back issues.
And migraine.
Ooh, okay. Okay, you've got eyes wide open. So there's the lower back is your base chakra. It's your chi life force. It's your energy center. It's about you moving forward. So there's this energy pull here of just standing still. Even though you may be creating, there's this standing still. You're not actually moving the body that like you could be moving the body. There's also, it feels like there's some energy strands that are connected to this. So this energy strand, this is what I'm talking, I look through the certain layers of the soul when we do this, some of the stuff in the choosing embodiment. And like, if I was to count the layers, it'd be a fifth layer of that energy auric of your soul. So you have to start to look and ask the questions, Maria, of who does this energy strand belong to? Because this energy strand is like connected to an ancestor. There's some kind of ancestral stuff there. And the thing about Maria, I know who Maria is, and I know that, you know, we've worked together, but this back issue is, I've never said this before, and she knows how to clear it as well. So it's about just cutting the ties of this particular ancestor that you keep falling back to or going back to, and it's a very strong male heel, and it's just stuck in this layer of the soul. And work with the color red, but also not just red, but they're also saying yellow. Work with those two colors, mix those two colors about, call in the energy of that. And the migraine, well, there's a lot of different energies going on and lots of changes happening and lots of portals open at the moment. So it's just really about resting that body as much as you can as well. So, you know, that is, to me, is very energetic stuff going on out there. Don't think too much of what's going on in here. Just cutting the ancestrals is a really good thing.
Wow. And Margie, just as you bring that fabulous reading to a close there, I'm having a look at the invite, and, you know, in week 3, you've got... creating and dissolving blockages, misapplying the cause and misidentifying the cause. And, you know, Karina's going to talk self-responsibility, and then you're going into clearing the layers. So, wow.
When it talks, I'm not going to talk about 21 layers. That's a big thing, though. But when we're talking about the self-responsibility, we're going to look at those layers. We're going to look at where that energy strand is, because we have energy strands everywhere, and we tend to just bring them with us. And then our soul is, you know, sort of, it's not like it's not together, but it's affected, and then we sort of tend to behave how others have taught us to behave. So those layers have to be cleared, and it's part of your blueprint. You know, you've chosen to come through with it. So it's about really going through that in a way that we discuss it and bring it up and do the clearings, but not even do the clearing, but they've got to also go away and do the work. I mean, in this 6 weeks, it's not us doing all the work. You've got PDFs that are coming out with the calls. And, you know, we're doing different meditations. So they'll all be split in different things. So you can listen to a meditation and do the PDF work and come back, and we can address it before we go next into the next module.
That's fantastic. And ladies, so do you have a pay in full, but you've also got like, can you pay as you go?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yes.
Now we've got Joanne's watching, Barb's watching, Christy Johnson. Hello, darling. Ruby,
hi, Christy.
Joan Billings.
Hi, everybody.
Monty,
Hi,
Ashley,
everyone.
Michelle Miller.
I'm just looking at myself.
Gemma. Okay, so ladies, who wants the reading? And if you have, you know, any particular ailments, you know, if the body is feeling it in any particular place, Karina and Margie can tap right into that for you. So Karina is ready to read for somebody.
Jody put something.
Yay. I just saw something about someone being nervous about a Queensland election. Joe Disanyaki, I think I've pronounced it right. I'm standing in the Queensland election and have some emotional stuff around that. So I was drawn to that. So
excellent.
With your permission, Joe, I'm going to pull a card for you. Oh, wow.
I like it. Do you like how us readers go, oh, wow, we know what we're talking about?
It's an interesting card. It's the freedom card. It's everything I've been talking about today. So, Joe, have a look at that herb. It's the mugwort. Mugwort, is used.
Sorry.
Is used in a lot of spiritual cleansings, and, you know, I use mugwort a lot to burn more than anything. Internally, it's banned, which is really interesting in Australia, so we can't use it. So how's that? You know, the mugwort is all about freedom, and freedom, whatever that means for you. And maybe, you know, as you're sitting in your discomfort, maybe you are feeling caged. And when you look at this picture, you can see the cage and the open door. So, you know, that uncomfortable feeling, I feel is all to do with that need for you to take a deep breath and feel free, whatever that means for you. And, you know, there's obviously some feelings of entrapment and not, you know, being able to make some decisions for yourself. And that's probably what's causing a lot of your anxiety. So with this particular herb, we can't ingest it. So I would probably say if you've got some or can get hold of some, I think, Margie, you might have some in your shop. Do you sell it?
Yeah, I do have some in my little witchery, kitchery jars. I do. Yeah,
Okay.
but I haven't put it up on the shop yet, though. There's lots to put up on the shop.
So if you can get some of that, I would definitely do like a little ritual and around that and around your call for freedom, whatever that may be. So, and freedom is also not only about what we experience externally, it's also about what we experience for ourselves on an inner level. So feeling free, you know, has many layers. You know, what are they for you is the question. And, you know, do you feel trapped from the present moment, from the past, or due to fear of what may happen in the future? So
fantastic. Thank you so much, Karina. So ladies, we are offering some complimentary readings as we do each and every week, but we are also talking about a fabulous new event that Margie and Karina are running. It's coming up, it starts not next Thursday, but not this Thursday, but the one after. So it's a 6-week choosing embodiment workshop. So Margie and Karina's a naturopath, a herbal medicine woman, and Margie is an alchemist healer. Lots of tools in Margie's kit: kinesiology, access consciousness, the bars healing, forensic healing, Reiki master. So Karina and Margie, you can tell I know these two very, very well. They're going to take you through, you know, week by week. I want to read some of this out because it's really, really important stuff, and it's fantastic value, okay? Over the course of these 6 weeks, it's terrific value. You're going to have a look at self-esteem. You're going to have a look at values. You're going to have a look at self-responsibility, emotions. I love that. Emotions, trauma, embodiment, and being present, trauma, mood, food, and hunger, and then eventually food, freedom. And then within that, there's so many tools that, you know, between these two, Karina, we all have tools that overlap, but, you know, I'd kind of go, you know, Karina, just the guru with the body, but of course, you know, everything else that stems off that, and Margie, the guru with the energy stuff coming in, but bringing in all of that mind, emotion, and soul stuff. So, ladies, are we also going to let the big cat out of the bag too? Is this a good time to talk about
if you like? I didn't want it. If you, I approached Karina, God, it was months ago, and I just went, because I've so much worked with body and energies for such a long time, nearly like 20 years, and I'm still learning about myself, and I'm still learning about other people's bodies. And one thing I know is that for me, I wanted to embody me. I wanted to accept, you know, do all of that stuff. We all go off the track, So I approached Karina and said, I'd love to have an embodiment tea for Spiritess of the Earth. I mean, I'm Spiritess. Spiritess of the Earth is an extension that's coming out probably more towards the end of the year, the actual stuff, but I've got an embodiment tea that's being launched tonight on my Shopify. So it's finally come up and Adam and out, and I remember Karina said, now how would you like it? Now Karina does lots of teas, everyone, clean herbal, and I've had every one of them, I reckon, and you know, they clean and digest, but every time, I'm not a tea drinker. I love my sweetness, so I said I want it a little bit sweet. And it's really different. Like, it's different. It's magic. Yay! It's got great colouring in it. It's just vibrant, and I'm really excited. So thank you for allowing me.
Tell us about the herbs in there, Karina.
So can I show you? Can you see them?
Yes.
All right. So that is the actual blend. How beautiful does it look? How amazing does it look? So we've got apple, we've got licorice root, we've got calendula flowers, we've got spearmint, we've got hibiscus, we have got rose, and we've got Melissa officinalis. So I'll come back and tell you a little bit about the herbs. The whole idea of this blend is for you, when you sip it, to allow for yourself to be in the present. and to be in your body. So the different flowers are obviously aspects of our feminine. So there's you know, the calendula flower, which is also based in the you know, the sacral chakra. We've got the rose, which is, you know, the rose petals, which are, you know, amazing for the heart, and the hibiscus, which is also for the heart, the hibiscus flower. We've got the spearmint, obviously, to bring that coolness. The licorice root, which helps to ground us and also helps to get us out of our fight-flight response. And that's why the licorice is in there. And the Melissa officinalis is all about being in, not in that electrified body, to be in that real calm, present, you know, body, so that we can be clear and have clarity around what's going on around us and make decisions in the moment. And the apple bits, obviously, with the apple, it does bring the sweetness, but it also helps support so much of our body in our, you know, our appetite, our metabolism, and so much more. The calendula flower also has properties, immune properties, you know, cleansing properties. The rose is also really good for the nervous system. The hibiscus is great for sugar cravings. It's really high in chromium. I love hibiscus flower. If I had one, I would have worn it today, you know, like the flowers in Hawaii, you know. And to be able to actually embrace that and sip on it, you can take yourself to so many places.
It really is a different, it's refreshing. It's I can't, like, I remember the first time I tasted it, oh my God, I drank the whole, and I got a sample bag, of course, to sample it and everything. And there was just nothing, it was just crazy how I just want people to learn to embody themselves. And I know sometimes it ain't going to be easy. And I know for me, when it's not easy for me, I go to coffee. I'll go to sugar. I go, is there something that we can use to embody? And like, people understand that they, you know, tea is good. Like, plant medicine is the best. And more than anything, our earth is really vibrant right now. And I just reckon if we connect with that embodiment, we connect with our earth, and I don't know, more sisterhood,
it's
more tribal, kinder.
It's full of vitamins and minerals. I mean, it's like a vitamin water when you're having, you know, the teas. So it affects the physical body and the spirituality, and also our emotions. And tea is so ceremonial. You can use tea like, okay, I'm going to pour my embodiment tea while I meditate, or just before I meditate, just smelling it. Oh, it's just beautiful. You got to try it to understand.
Just before you come on and choosing embodiment.
Hold it up again. Hold it up again, Karina.
Everyone can have a cup.
Okay, that's the
yay. Beautiful. How and I love it. Don't you know, I love Karina's passion. It absolutely, I just get swept up in Karina's passion. It's so beautiful. Now, just on the woo woo, so ladies, you have a little look at who you might want to read for next, but I just wanted to share a little bit of woo woo, because my mum, a little bit more of the woo woo. My mum, her name was Hilda. Mum died in 2006, and you know, everyone, all of us in here, we've actually, in this session, we've all lost our mums, and we know that the other side speaks to us in all sorts of different ways. So with mum, what would happen with mum after she died? But you know, when mum was alive, I never saw her name anywhere. I never met any other Hildas. But since mum has died, every time I see it and hear it and find it in the most obscure places, I know it's mum saying hello, right? I'm here, and look, hello to Hilda Zamek.
Oh, love it.
But I just saw Hilda there, and I thought, oh, mum's watching.
How beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so I saw someone just with Jasmine. Is Jasmine still on? Because she says left hand shoulder blade for her.
Oh, excellent. So you go. Ladies, we just launched for the first time Spiritess of the Earth. What is that, the official name? Spiritess of the Earth?
It's Spiritess of the Earth embodiment tea, and it is on my Shopify store, which I'm happy to post the link later on if anyone's interested.
Yes, please do.
So yeah, can buy it online.
And we're talking tonight about the embodiment journey with Karina and Margie.
Okay. So, Jasmine, hopefully you're still on. I don't know. Yep, you are. Great. Thank you. Okay, so you got the card Earth Magic. So I've got my emotional chart out here as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a test of what words come up, and then I'm going to sort of give you a little bit of clarity on what you can do and how you can maybe clear or look into that shoulder part. And it says Earth Magic, so it is number one, you're not grounded, so you definitely, it's like you have to sort of come back into your body. It's like there's so much stuff going out everywhere around you, and I'm just like, it's just like you're just grabbing whatever you can just to keep going. Now, and as I look into it, it's like your green layer of your part of your soul chart there, and it's like there's this discouragement and discontentment coming on. So this could be also like happening here with the shoulder. So the best way is to get your feet onto the ground, get yourself grounded, do some really deep breathing and meditation as well. And it's just time to say no. It's time to say no, and it's okay. And not to feel guilty, and it's okay to, I'm just getting shift and move and turn around and keep going in another direction. It's all about you now, and and sometimes we don't know how to put ourselves first. So if anything, it's that discouragement, just believing that whatever is going on, or it's been in the back part of whatever's happening I don't know why I said guy. I just see this man. So I don't know if it's in spirit. I don't know if it's someone energetically or someone in a relationship or a family member, but it's okay to say no, and it's okay to move on. That is something that I'm getting, and grounding yourself is really important, and really breathing into the shoulder pain, and you can actually neutralize it if you choose it. And that means when you take those breaths and when you actually go into being able to look at what's happening in your life, the right people come along to help you and assist you, to ease the shoulder, to change direction, to support you, and just to be able to make sure you stay grounded, because that's really important right now, because there is different changes happening out in our world. Don't make it about out there. Really look within.
Fantastic. What about you, Karina? Did you see somebody that you were drawn to?
Well, can I just add that Joe said, thanks so much. I'm standing for freedom with the IEOP party, freedom for choice.
Oh, I want to cry.
I know, right? And I've got goosebumps reading that. So,
absolutely
unbelievable.
Awesome.
So, Mona, I don't know if Mona's still on.
I can't see any of the comments.
Mona
welcome, Jasmine.
Ioannidis. What a beautiful name. All right, I'm going to do that one. Hopefully she's still on. Let's have a look. Is she there? Not sure.
She'll come on. Like, it takes a delay. It's a delay.
A few more now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was about 30 odd people.
Yes. I saw who was watching, but I couldn't see what they were saying. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay.
Can you see Mona on there?
I'm getting more.
Mona, no, nothing yet.
Mona. Morning.
Or should I do someone else while she's...
Oh, that was terrific. You read that one out. Okay, let's see. Oh, Suzanne said that that sounds like an amazing tea. Beryl, what about Beryl? I feel extremely shaky inside and feeling chest pain.
All right, let's do Beryl. Let's do Beryl. Hi, Beryl.
Hey, Beryl.
And if Mona comes back, I can always give her a reading. Okay. So Beryl, so what was the physical comment for her?
The physical comment for Beryl was about feeling extremely shaky and chest pain.
Okay. So Beryl, you got the ephedra card. It's another banned herb in Australia. It is because it affects the mind. So ephedra used to be used, as a kind of like euphoric kind of, to make
real happy high thingy.
Yeah. So when I look at this card, it's all about expansion. So if you're feeling like, I guess, chesty and so on, it's about expanding. It's about dropping down and creating expansion and creating space for you to actually, be connected to earth and to ground yourself and to step out of fear and to really, really get your feet on the ground and expand so that you can get the answers that you want for you, because they're all inside you. you know, shakiness and all those things can be all about fear. If there's anything going on with your chest, you know, you always need to take care and get that checked out, because, you know, that's something you don't overlook. I would recommend that, you know, if you've got chest pains and those sorts of things, it's important to have that looked at through your healthcare provider. But yeah, it's all about being anxious, anxiety. There's a lot of stuff going on for you. You know, you're holding it all in. If you expand, then you'll be able to really put that electricity into the ground and feel a lot more grounded. So as far as a herbal thing, it'd be more like using things like passion flower. You can buy passion flower quite readily as a tea. And that's full of magnesium, and it's, you know, when you sip it, it's quite calming. Things with rose in it. So anything with rose or lavender, those sorts of things I really feel will help drop you down to earth and get rid of that, you know, electrical conduction and all that jitteriness that you're feeling. So it's about expanding to create bigger awareness, as opposed to closing in on your mind, expanding out into the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome, Karina. And ladies, I was just going to take you back to, because I'm looking at the event invite and all the amazing things that you are covering each week. So to our Spiritual Events Directory audience, the Choosing Embodiment workshop is run over the course of 6 weeks, every Thursday evening. Ladies, what if you can't make it live into the session?
Yeah, sure. What happens is everything gets recorded. So you get your recording, you get the video, you get the PDFs. You also can, you know, shoot us any questions or that you require if you don't understand something. And we also have a Choosing Embodiment group. So everything in there that people can come in, and if they, you know, don't receive it or whatever else, but it all goes into a Dropbox folder. And we've really managed to now, you'll be able to transfer it straight to you. You don't have to have a Dropbox account. You can just transfer it straight to your tablet or phone or anything that is it. It's just says download. It'll go straight to your folders, and then you can work it all out on, you know, put them in folders. So you get all of that as well. So we would like you to come.
Yes.
Though
if you had to miss one or two.
If you had to miss one or two, yeah, no, it's not a biggie. No, definitely not. So yeah, you can, as long as you watch it and do the work and catch up.
Fantastic. And I'm just saying, you know, it's as Karina said at the beginning of the call, you know, it's not just about what we are putting into, well, it's not just about the food that we're putting in, but it's also about you know, the mindset and the emotional disposition, the spirituality stuff that's already within us that we've brought in from other lifetimes, and indeed, you know, this lifetime. So I love how I'm looking at you know, like week 4, when you address emotions and trauma, you're looking at Margie's doing some muscle clearing to connect to your inner spirit. You know, you and Karina are looking at things like shame and guilt and grief, and resentment, and understanding how these emotions, when trapped in the body, create physical pain, and then it shows up. We can't move forward.
No, it really does. It's and this is the beauty of it. When we sort of spoke about it, and we had sort of pretty much last 3 or 4 months meetings, you know, and working it out, and still didn't, like with me, it's like, no, let's do something different. And of course,
that's what I
you
love.
know, the muscle stuff is what we, you know, it's that fight flight system. It's what we do is we fight it and we keep it in our system, and then we run from it. And not as in run, I want to hide. Sometimes like we've dealt with it, but though we haven't. So there's certain parts of the body that, you know, muscles that actually, you know, everything contributes to us functioning, though it stores a lot of these emotions. So then if, you know, that's why we want to create this place so people can come in and actually talk and share and be able to, so we'll be able to even work thoroughly more through it with them, you know, as a team as well, together, Karina and I.
Love it. Love it. So ladies, if you've got some particular, you know, some particular symptoms somewhere in the body, put that in there, and Karina and Margie will have a look and get around to you. Ladies, do you have anyone in particular that you are attracted to?
Okay.
I've
Oh,
got
Tracy's put, we all need some of that happy high feeling right now. I think she was talking about that drug not drug, that herb you were talking, that herb that was it's banned.
And to Tracy, yes, you can buy it online. So we also launched it tonight. If you've just come into the live, then you've missed it, you know, along with the embodiment workshop. We've also got the fabulous new tea that Karina has created in conjunction with Margie. And Margie, you know, wanted to really have a herbal tea that was sweet, but it's filled with all this beautiful stuff as well. And Tracy has asked where can she buy it, so she'll be able to go to Margie's shop after the event.
I'll
We're
pop
going to post the
down.
link. Yes.
Thank you.
Laws, I think that's how you pronounce it, Gilchrist. She wants some more information on the course.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So Laura, in this post, I've got the event, the link to the event invite is in this post, Laura. So go and click on that. It'll take you right through to the event invite. So
and then go and click in discussion and everything's in there.
And Laura's got fibromyalgia.
That's right. Our discussion.
Do you want to do a reading on, or did she want to read? I think she asked for a reading earlier on.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
So Karina will do that. And then we might get Margie after that. We'll get you to do one for Amanda Stevens because she sent 25 stars, which is awesome. And thank you.
What are they? Sorry,
thank you.
What are the stars?
25 stars are little ways that the audience can show support. I mean, we're not going to get them personally, but they go to the page. I know we have to look into that a little bit more.
I did read it somewhere.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I've learned something new.
Way to show support.
Oh, that's beautiful. Cool.
All right, so Laura, fibromyalgia. So you got the card Sage. I love Sage. Sage is amazing. Okay. So sage as a tea, as a herb, I usually use it as an astringent. So it kind of soaks up all inflammation. So sage is a wonderful herb to help really sap up any mucus or anything that's creating inflammation and getting in the way of your cells functioning properly. So I really love sage. It's a really good one for hot flushes. It's also a really good one if you're someone that's sweaty or has a bit of a, you know, smelly breath, and it's really, it kind of like goes in your body and it just absorbs everything. I absolutely love sage. It's in my hormone balance tea, and it's also in my cold and flu tonics. This card is all
Karina.
about,
I didn't know that. Sorry.
This card. So this card is all about guidance. And when you look at the card, it's actually got the you know, what's it called, where the ships come in and
the lighthouse.
The lighthouse. So you know, it's all about
take me off camera.
The lighthouse. So when we think about guidance and the lighthouse, it's perhaps maybe it's not always about getting in your mental brain and trying to work it all out. Okay, maybe it's about someone asking you questions to help trigger some answers for you, or you know, journaling, or you know, looking at expanding your mind and your emotions and your body into new ways of being and awareness. So sometimes we can't work it. We're not meant to be able to work it all out for ourselves. Sometimes it's good to be surrounded in community, to have that, you know, that light turn on. I know I can't do it without my, you know, my guides. I've got lots of guides in my life, and lots, you know, lots of women around me that, you know, we're all carrying each other home. So, you know, sipping on sage tea, I think, will really benefit you. And also looking a little bit outside of your own mental brain to get some guidance will also help. Fibromyalgia on a naturopathic level generally starts in the gut. When someone comes into me with fibromyalgia, I always treat the gut and any inflammation or anything that may be potentially going on in the gut, whether it be food sensitivities or issues with digestion. And it's also working on the organs of elimination. So making sure that your organs of elimination are actually detoxing properly. And that's why I think the sage has come up for you, because if those areas aren't working, then the sage will assist with absorbing all that. So I hope that's
Yeah,
some guidance.
and fibro is also about feeling the world.
Yeah.
So it's like you take on everything, and that's where that gut, it's that, you know, the world to me is our stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all our body, but the world is, you know, and it's like when
Yeah.
you were talking, this energy was coming through of, you know, isolation and like, you know, just being ignored, but feeling everybody's energy and taking all that on as well. So, and that creates, you know, body not to be at ease.
Yeah.
With everything else that may have, you know, gone in different lifetimes and this line. So yeah.
So Margie, we might get you to pull a card for Amanda. And again, thank you for your
Amanda.
support, Amanda, showing us your support
yes.
through donating some stars.
That's right, you just said
love
that.
It.
Thanks, Amanda. I get a little mischievous energy. Like a bit of cheekiness around Amanda, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's good to be cheeky with fun and light.
So Jenny's asking what's our page. So it's choosing embodiment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that you posted that, didn't you, Shal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually in the post. The link is in the post, ladies, but you could also just do a little search. And if you did, it would be searching for choose embodiment. Yeah, Karina?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is Amanda, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Amanda, 2 cards came out, and one is like the land between. So feels like there's separation. So separation between you and something else or someone else, or there's something that you would like to move, but you're really in 2 minds about. But to me, it's like that decision that you are avoiding, or maybe misidentifying it as something that it's not, it's coming together to move. And there's this energy around it because 2 came up, 2 cards flipped out for Amanda. And the other one is the Oracle's gift. So to me, it's like you have this, you're very good with your intuition. You know what is light and what is not. You know your body really well, though then sometimes you make choices based on other people's advice maybe, or what they think you should do. So now it's really just time to stop doing that. There's also a woman here. I see a woman to the right of you. So I just stop listening to everybody else, but there's also someone in spirit. So this could also just be a spirit guide or someone that you love that may have crossed over, but very much surrounding you and giving you that push to actually move forward. But I do see some kind of move. So whether it's a business, whether it's a home, whether it's moving states or moving somewhere or doing something, and you know, people can go, oh, we're in isolation or whatever that is. Right now, that to me is irrelevant. This energy here is definitely like you feel like they're there, you're here, and it's going to meet up in the middle. So that eventually will come about as well. And use your gifts. You are a gifted, we all have them. Some are more heightened than others. So yours is really heightened, but you tend to not ignore them. Stop it.
Excellent. Hey, Karina, Claire Phillips has asked, good evening, ladies. What would be good for trigger finger? What's a trigger finger?
Pardon?
So trigger finger can be, it usually is an inherent thing, right? It usually is an inherent. It's an inherited thing where, so a trigger finger, it gets stuck, right? So it is a neural thing. So it's to do with the nervous system. And it's to do with messages not going through, obviously from the spine to there, and it gets like stuck. Now, when we look at the physical body and what's required for our muscles to contract and relax, we need minerals, okay? The contraction part of our body is all about calcium. The relaxation part of our body is all about magnesium. So if those 2 are out of whack and out of balance, what tends to happen is you get more of the trigger finger. So if you haven't got enough magnesium in your body, that will happen a lot more. I have seen people with trigger finger where it gets to a point where they can't even move it. So the other important thing for that are essential fatty acids. So maintaining the oil, like almost like changing the oil in the car. So having the good oils in your body is just as important as having the magnesium. And when I mean good oils, I mean things like avocado or nuts and seeds, obviously, if you're not allergic to them, you know, flaxseed oil, avocado oil, olive oil, those sorts of things are really important. You know, I don't know if you grew up in my generation, but we grew up very low fat eating. Well, it's not really in line with what our body needs. We need good fats. Good fats carry vitamin A, D, and K, and they're really, really important in maintaining the, flexibility of, our joints and so on. So magnesium for the relaxation, the essential fatty acids are just as important. And then also looking at what's going on, in your spine and so on. So getting some osteopathy, chiropractor, acupuncture, opening up those pathways is really important. But it tends to be more something I find in patients over the last 20 years. I've had quite a few people come in with it, and they tend to come from Ireland or England, those sorts of places, and they have blue eyes. I'm not sure if you have blue eyes, but people with blue eyes tend to be highly acidic in their body. They don't have enough minerals in their body. And so mineralizing is really important. And it's generally because you're always on the go and you're using up all your minerals. You may not be sleeping enough and that sort of thing. And hydration is just as important. So obviously making sure you've got enough good magnesium and enough water. So, and a pinch of Celtic salt.
All right, lovely. Hey, we want them to come in, don't be giving them...
Yeah. Anyway, I could go on.
She's so gorgeous. She wants to help. She wants to help everybody and help them now. Damn it! But I'm gonna chime in and say, you know what, ladies, these two, and you can see how amazing they are. I mean, Karina's a naturopath, and Karina has all of the herbal medicine, iridology. Karina, you've got so many tools in your kit. You're a Pilates instructor. I mean, the list goes on with these two. So really what you want to be doing is coming to this link. So it's choosing embodiment. It's a 6-week workshop, and you are getting a live call every week with these two, where you can be getting all of this stuff, because they're going quite it's really taking off in there with everybody commenting on what they're going through, and you can see that these ladies know their stuff. So, I mean, there's all sorts of energetic work, body work, mind work, emotional work, and spiritual work. So,
and that's, if I can add, it's okay to be that. It's not about us changing you. It's about us giving you the information, doing some clearings, and giving you some really informative stuff to take away, because then you've got it all the time. You can always go back to it. And you're doing some work, and you're doing it also on your own, but then you can come back and we can have a bit of a chat about it. And, so being a healer and naturopath, and, we know so many great tools, and why not share that?
Tea, the fabulous
and the
tea
fabulous
now.
tea. Thanks for giving that another plug. Thank you.
So, I love it. If we could just hold that product up again.
It is. It's really,
How
it gets me a bit emotional.
And,
so, yeah.
How awesome. And so, ladies, we might just do a couple more readings. So we've got Haley Marie. Now, Haley, you didn't say, you didn't actually nominate, where you might be feeling it. So we'll get Margaret to pull a card for you. Would love a reading, please. So, ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in every Sunday evening, 6 to 7 p.m. And if you can share this around, that would be awesome, super duper, because really now more than ever, we need to grow better in all of these ways that really matter, because, how it used to be isn't working for us anymore. So it's all about wellness and tools that help us to be the best version of ourselves.
Exactly.
Hi, Maggie.
Okay, so sorry, who was the lady?
You are reading for, I said it was Marie. Did I say it was?
No.
Haley Marie, was it?
No,
oh, isn't it?
Haley Marie. Thank you.
Haley. I'm like, no, I don't remember it yet. Hi, Haley. Thank you for being here. Now, Call of the Muse. Now, it's about seeking encouragement. It's about seeking your tribe, and about seeking really what is inside of you right now. That you have this idea that is busting to come out, and if you're not aware of it, they're telling you are aware of it. It's just something that has come up, and then you're like, nah, come up. So your muse is your inner wise, it's your inner wisdom, and you have a story, you have information that can actually help others. So it's something about that. It's like, I don't know whether you're writing or doing a workshop or doing a job or changing something up or whatever that is, it's about to inquire your inner muse. It's all within you, and have that spend some time to just actually look at all the ideas you've jotted down. And if you haven't jotted them down, get them out on paper. But they're really showing me clearly it's time for you to actually really connect with that inner person that you are, and actually spread your message, or spread what those words that you have to spread. Don't worry about all the other stuff, because the other stuff will fall into place. This is what they want you to focus on, not all the other worry on the outside. Do what you're here to do, and that is connect with her. So hopefully that's helped.
And ladies, you're just getting some fabulous feedback. Amanda,
cool.
spot on. I'm hoping to move to have my own business and have strong gut feelings that always turn out to be right. I'm so excited that you confirmed the move, as wasn't sure if this was going to happen for me. Amazing.
Yay. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yay,
Hey,
go for it.
Karina, did you do Jody before, who said that she's having food sensitivity?
I haven't.
No.
Well, Karina's the best one for that, Jody. I'm going to throw to Karina.
All right, let's go.
Digestion.
Oh, okay.
And then the trigger finger, sorry to interrupt you, Karina. Jenny, the trigger finger question triggers me, pardon the pun. My passed away foster sister had a lot of trouble with it, and doc just gave her a splint.
Yeah. They don't know what to do about it, so they just, a lot of people get operated and they cut their tendons and stuff, but you can use preventative medicine as well. So who am I doing?
There's so many other ways too.
Jody
for digestion. So I was assuming, Jody, that I was going to get some sort of digestive thing, but it's interesting because I've got the meditation card for you, which is skull cap. Now, skull cap is skull cap is a herb that I use a lot in clinic for the nervous system. So our mind doesn't escape our gut doesn't escape our mind. So if your mind is in that constant fight-flight response where you're in fear mode, or you're always overthinking and so on, what happens is your digestive processes can actually shut down, which can create a lot more issues with food sensitivities. So if you were to come into the clinic and I treat you for gut, one of the things I always look at is the nervous system. And this card for you confirms that that is something that you need to look at. So we become more sensitive to foods when we are in that highly anxious state, because we are always in that defense mode. And so whatever we put in, it's like our immune system's going, well, what the hell is that? Is that a food or is that a threat? Right? So focusing on your nervous system and relaxing and using meditation and sipping on skull cap tea or using skull cap herb, which is very high in magnesium, by the way, will help relax the gut so that you can digest properly. So you'll find that once your digestion improves, that you won't have so many food sensitivities. When we are highly stressed, our enzymes in our gut are reduced, and that also triggers lots and lots of inflammation. So incorporating digestive enzymes is a really good way of starting to deal with that, as well as also exploring what food sensitivities there may be. I would first start with gut and the nervous system before I looked at, what foods am I allergic to or what foods am I sensitive to. So nervous system and gut, and then a few months down the track, I'd look at the foods, because you'll find that once you are calm and digesting properly, that those sensitivities don't exist. Taking 10 deep breaths before you eat is a really good way of dropping that fight-flight response to help your body to digest food properly. So I'm not saying you don't have food sensitivity issues, but I feel that your nervous system is playing a role, as well as, what's going on as far as your digestive system is closing down because of how you're feeling in your nervous system. So I hope that helps. And skull cap is something you can easily access in Australia. It's also used for cramps and things like that. So it's a really, really beautiful plant, as you can see, beautiful flowers. And I hope that's answered your question today.
Thank you, Karina. Okay, we've only got time for a couple more. So Margie, we've got Chantal Marie. Would love a reading, please, ladies, if anyone is drawn.
Okay.
That's for Chantal.
And
we also had some lovely feedback from Hayley Marie, said that it resonated spot on with her.
Oh, thanks, Hayley.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely resonates.
Ooh, Chantal. Powerful move has come up for you. So it's like pieces of the puzzle are missing. I'm being shown it's like you've got all these, it's like you really know the answer deep in, but you just want some proof. This is all I'm hearing. There's like some proof. Though the key is in your hand, you've just got to unlock it, and you don't know deeply where that lies. So that powerful move is about moving in a direction that is going to benefit your health, is going to benefit also not just your health, but also the energy field around you as well. Now, I don't know if you've got you get indigestion problems, or if there's lower abdo pain that happens, but I just feel this feeling of someone that has been obnoxious around you, that it's just really rubbed you up the wrong way. And I just feel like you haven't been able to speak up or say what you needed to say. It's irrelevant. This has triggered you something from the past that really needs to be actually looked at. And to be able to say or do that is to really be honest with yourself, and you know where it comes from, and know that it's your move next. The ball is in your court. You're the one that's got the key. You're the one that can unlock and go, right, I've had enough. I'm not putting up with being ignored. I'm not putting up with not being able to express clearly what I really would like to express. We're not being shown to express easily in our environment. We're not being shown how to do it from sometimes a heart space either. So it's like you have, I don't know, it's just a whole heap of stuff that's festering. And it's about again taking breaths, but also being able to have a look that the pain is stored in your body. Any pain that's storing in your body has to do with you not being able to make your move. Ball is in your court, and you're coming from a place of love and light, though it just feels like there's this tsunami happening, and it's just which it's something you have to really be looking at. And I'm really confused. There's confusion around it as well. So I'm really confused in the sense of, that there's been despair about it. So, and it's confused you. So, that powerful move is up to you. The ball is in your court, and it will be something that is required for you to be able to go make different choices and move on and move them out of your life, or that situation out of your life. I know, I could see Michelle going, come on. I can keep talking, sorry.
You can feel me moving you on.
Yeah, I know, I just had to get it out, but I just felt so confused.
Keeping the escalator going. That's absolutely fantastic. So ladies, we've got the link in the post. We want you to come to the event invite and learn more about the Choosing Embodiment workshop. And we'll just leave you with this, because Karina, Tracy asked the question, what would you recommend to help improve the endocrine system? So that is in the embodiment course. You've got Karina Francois, naturopath, herbal medicine, herbalist, and Margie with alchemist, healer, and all of her tools. So these ladies are in the know about all things mental. They're mental, emotional, spiritual, and how all of it, when it's balanced, can absolutely lead to that physical well-being. So we'll leave with the, we're going to leave on that note. What's the endocrine? Is that right?
So the endocrine system is made of your pituitary, hypothalamus, thyroid, parathyroid gland. It's your ovaries, your pancreas, your adrenal gland.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It's quite a lot. So there are different herb combinations that you can use. So I use a lot of seaweed for the thyroid. I like to use chaste tree for the ovaries. For the pancreas, I use gymnema and cinnamon. For the hypothalamus, I use chaste tree as well. What am I missing? So there's different glands, and usually, so the actual embodiment tea would be a good one for that. Because
let's show that again.
Yeah. But the endocrine system, because it is so many glands, it's about, and it hormones, as you know, they change from minute to minute. So it's about getting.
I don't know what you're talking about, Karina.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're called hormones for a reason because we moan. It's moans.
Hormone, I love it. Yay! New word.
Yeah. So for hormone endocrine, it's like a whole 4-hour lecture. But
Yeah.
It is.
It's
It's big.
tips anyway.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Karina. And just before we go, I want you to hold up the bowl again because it's so beautiful to look at all of the herbs that are going into
lucky.
the new tea that we've launched tonight. Say something, Kari.
I would just
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Look at all the energy, look at all the colors, look at all the vitamins, minerals, look at all the spirituality. When we sip one sip at a time, imagine the embodiment that you're going to feel. And it's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different
on the website. On the website, it has, you know, what it's good for, and also make sure you read all the information because, you know, you've got it like it is all plant medicine and you must read all the information. So before you purchase it, it's all on the website. It's all there.
Well, Lady Christy joined us and she said that we had this fabulous energy and a whole lot of fun, and it was just, you know, absolutely quite the blast to watch. And so thank you for joining me. We always have fun, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We always have a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone in Spiritual Events Directory Land. Karina and Margaret will come in and just pop the link to the shop and all of that. And we'll see you next week, 6 to 7 p.m.
Thanks for having us. Bye.